Stand by. Cue 'em.
This is Michael Kelly welcoming you once again to another edition of Hometown Magazines. And this evening we're coming to you from the Buckham Fine Arts Gallery here in downtown Flint, which has recently been the scene of an original production of a play by Flint playwright. The playwright's name is Betty Chappell, and the play is Helter Shelter, which is the story of a woman's shelter, loosely based apparently on a shelter here in Flint, which will officially go unnamed. We have most of the cast with us tonight, and we're going to take a little time to talk with them. It's been a very interesting production for the Flint Theater, because this has not been a cast primarily made up of local people. Most of these people are professionals. Most of them are equity members, and many in from New York. And I'm getting signs from some of the people here. I suppose not. Some of them aren't equity members, apparently. At any rate, we're going to talk about what I think is a very interesting theatrical production here in town. We're going to start with Dave Combs, who is the stage manager and has been a part of putting this play together. Dave, how did you become involved with this?
Well, I was very good friends with Cheryl Giannini, who is the lead actress in the show, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. We went to school together at Wayne State University in Detroit, and she told me that she was working on a play with Betty Chappell concerning Betty's experiences in a woman's shelter, and that it was a fabulous piece, and that she would love to have my participation in it. Now, I live in Los Angeles with my wife, Mary O'Sullivan, and I've known Cheryl for 20 years, and we're very good friends, and my wife and I decided that, yes, it would be wonderful to come out and have a theater experience, because whenever you do a show from the ground up that's never been produced before, that's never been done before, it's always a very, very exciting experience to create from the very beginning.
I can remember having done an original show recently in Flint for the UAW, and one of the fun things about it is that whole business of doctoring the script as you're playing it and seeing what works and what doesn't on the ground. Did you participate in actually sort of retooling this for the stage?
Not really. Being the stage manager, I was much more involved with the production as far as the physical aspects, lights, staging, set, sound, all that kind of stuff. I believe that a lot of that happened in rehearsals, where the actresses would change things, some of the lines, that would make them work better for the actresses involved, because each individual actor or actress made the part their own, and that would happen within the rehearsals themselves.
We have a number of people here today. We're going to try and talk with everybody, and so we're going to ask people to talk a little bit about their role and how they came to be a part of this. Now, Susan Fausty we're going to sort of take this in order, I think. Susan Fausty is a part of the cast. Susan, could you tell us what role you played and how did you come to be a part of this production?
Well, I play Esther, and I came to this program late. Someone had to drop out, and so I filled in from a phone call from Kathy Johnson to come over and read. So I started in 2 weeks late.
So are you a local actress?
Yes. I'm a local Flint person for the last 4 years, and this is the first I've become involved in the theater.
Well, that must be a marvelous experience, because the stage is such a wonderful environment to be in. What was your reaction to being new to the stage?
Well, and I meant to say new here in Flint. I had been in a few amateur things in Detroit area, but my reaction has been one of honor mostly, that I had such a fortunate experience to work with all these pros right off the bat. That's the largest feeling I have, just honor from learning so much from them. They've been good models for us.
Mm-hmm. Our next actress is Teen Lowe. Teen, are you from Michigan or are you from out of state?
Yes, I'm from Flint, Michigan. I first began involved with the play a year ago when there was an actor's workshop where Betty Chappell received some help with several actors and some people that attended the workshop to kind of develop characters, staging, that sort of thing. When I saw that there were auditions in the paper, I was at the time on a walker with a cast boot, but I was really interested to see what she'd done with the play. So I thought, well, I'll just go see what she's done with the play and listen in. Well, everyone there read, and I got a call back, and she's obviously a very equal opportunity employer. And this, too, is my first time on the stage, although I'm an educator, and it takes a great deal to motivate and retain children, especially ones that don't want to be interested.
Well, what was the character you played?
I played Dorothy. I'm the Virginia, the lead. I'm her counterpart. Virginia plays a character who has a lot of sympathy for the women and their problems and the situation. She feels very strongly. I play Dorothy, and I'm a contrast to her. I'm a seasoned pro in the shelter business. I know not to take my job home with me. I'm not shocked by a lot of the stuff that goes on. And I remain upbeat through the show, teasing, carrying on, regular co-worker type things, so that I can contrast Virginia's general decline throughout the play.
Do you think, looking at this, stepping back from the character a little bit, who do you think would be the most effective person in a shelter environment?
Oh, Dorothy, I'm sure. I also am a manager with Whaley Children's Center, so I'm not totally foreign to the situations that are here. And so it hasn't been a tremendous stretch for me to play the role. I'm not quite as vicious as Dorothy, but that's my opinion.